I hate negative people. If you're negative, you got to get away from me. And there are people that come negative, pause, because that's just what they've been raised, but they're skilled. And it hasn't worked out because of that. Because you just lead with negative first. You know, if I have an idea, the first thing you want to talk about is the problems with it, then we got an issue. There's a time to talk about problems, but not while I'm dreaming. Like physically, when I go to sleep and dream at night, my life is better than anything I could be dreaming about. And I'd be like literally I wake up like, whew, I'm glad I have to stay in that. Like, am I still in my house? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love, if God, listen, for me not to take advantage of all the opportunity that God has given me based on where I'm from, it would be disrespectful to the opportunities that are presented for me to sleep right now. It would be disrespectful. It's too much. Like, I am very aware that I live a privileged life compared to most people because I can actually do things based on art all day. So it just would be disrespectful to art, you know? You know what I mean? So what it means is no matter how much money you make, if there's still somebody impeding on your art, you're gonna be unhappy. And that's why my advice is always to do it on your own. Just for the happiness value of it. Fuck the money. If we all said forget the money, we'd make so much more.
Probably not in the short term though, right?
But in the meantime, you're having mad fun. When you're working on your dream, money doesn't matter. If you really truly love what you're doing, if you're doing it for the love of the art, you ain't really worried about the money in that moment. As long as you can continue to do it. The thing about it is the difference is when I say I have all these ideas, I'm also showing you tangible things. Can you execute? People have ideas all day. Not many people can execute, I can't. See, that's where there's a gift and a curse. Because I can finish, because I actually can do it, because I will do it. For someone to ask me and say like, that's crazy that you always think you're gonna win, I really think that's crazy that you don't think you're always gonna win. Like the way I see the opposite, I just don't understand why I get into a fight that you think you're gonna lose. And life is a fight every day. So why would I get into anything thinking I'm not gonna make history? I'm like a little behind schedule for me right now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, again, in the beginning of my career, everything I did was for money. I was all about the money. And then this thing happened where it just became all about the art and being able to sustain doing what I want, being happy and being able to create, becoming a starving artist and just being someone that not exploits artists, but actually is the artist. I was doing it the business way and I was getting where I needed to go as far as touching pop culture, but the people around me were making it where I wasn't happy about it. It didn't feel good. And I decided to do it the artist way. So back then I didn't know I would be like, fuck it, I just want to be an artist. I thought if I was just doing things for money, like imagine what I'd be in the music business right now if I just was like exploiting everyone that's not smart, you know, and taking advantage. Like if I would have took advantage of Jay-Z, which I probably could have. He didn't know anything about the business. He might try to act like that now, but trust me, you know what I'm saying? Mm. So, you know, if I was that person that would do anything, no integrity, no morals or scruples, I'd have billions and billions and billions of dollars. I wouldn't have taught my artists how to leverage their celebrity for their own products. I'd have just leveraged their celebrity for my own. You know what I'm saying? I teach my artists how to be independent of me. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the artists around me end up like usually it's the businessman that has more money than the artist, right? Mm. The artists are the ones that have more money than the businessman. Obviously, I'm not the businessman. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'd have the bread. I'm the artist. It's funny how artists become businessmen. They kick the art at certain points. Or who's really an artist, or what a real artist is. But to me, a real artist is someone that won't do nothing for money, which is me. I won't do nothing for money. I make money off the things that I love to do, off the art. And I respect the process of art. You feel me? That's why you see when I came in, I know the process, but not of one art, of a lot. So I know the fashion art, the music art, the comic, you know, even though I don't draw, but you know, all of these different things, I learned them from to where I could do it independently and I don't have to outsource. My narrative's never been losing. You know, when you start out winning and that's all you know, even when it appears you lose, if you're a winner, you're like, I just can't see myself losing. So no matter what, I'm gonna end up winning. I'll learn from it. It'll be patient, but I don't see losing.